Hey everybody, D Amazing here, bringing you a review of the Figma Zero Suit Samus, which I'm very proud to present to you. Once you guys know, let's get started on the review. First and foremost, I want to start by saying she is tiny, very, very small. And I know she doesn't look that way now, but when I compare her to other figures, you'll see that she is absolutely tiny. Which is both adorable and kind of annoying. But it makes sense because for her to be so small is to be able to look 6'6" in her Samus outfit. So before I do anything, I'm going to adjust her arm a little. Then I'm going to compare her to her suited version, where she looks gigantic. So as you can see, there's a huge difference in terms of height. They look really good together though. So I'm really excited for it. And I didn't know what to think of this because my reaction was, man, she's not going to have any ab crunch. Which I was right. She doesn't have much of it. But they made up for it in other ways, which I'm kind of glad because Figma is usually hit or miss with things as of late. And this one actually turned out to be okay. With the exception of her being extremely small, including her hands being very tiny, I'm really enjoying the figure. A few gripes, so let's get into it. One, still no ab crunch. That's something Figma just hasn't had the time to master. But she does rotate at the top of her torso, which is pretty good. She still gets plenty of articulation. That's not limited in the arms. She's double jointed. And it still rotates pretty well. It's not sticky, gummy Figma joints. So I'm very happy with that. Because considering I have bad luck with Figmas, that's not the case here. The other being is that there's no drop down leg issue. Figma, again, hasn't mastered that. That's just something different that they do. So you have to gently pull forward. Because sooner or later, there's going to be paint rub. And that's the one thing I worry about. So as a person who pretty much poses and plays with his toys, this is about as high as you get as far as leg articulation. This is about as far back as you'll get. The legs rotate just a little bit left to right. As you can see. You get plenty of downward articulation. And you still get ankle pivot. Which is something, again, I look forward to. But the thing is, though, man, I wish there was a bit more articulation to her. But overall, you can get her in really cool poses. And you can still do some cool stuff with her. So this still look pretty good. So in certain poses, she'll still be able to look good. Do certain things. Let's put her on a stand very quickly. So you can see her sit there and look cool. So you can see she can still sit there and look cool. She also comes with her early helmet from her early days. Where, you know, before she became the cool bounty hunter that she is now. It is not wearable, but if you modify it or if you want to get it custom made for a head to fit in there, I guess you can because they hollowed it out from this side. So it's empty. Also, Samus comes with these amount of hands. So I thought it was a little weird because these are not gun holding hands. They're just open palms to hold other things. So I guess swords, katanas, and things like that. As you can see, she has open palm hands and she has a thumbs up. She also comes with 2 closed fists. So besides that, she also comes with the interchangeable part for her weapon to go in her holster on her right hand side. And you just kind of slide it in, if I can remember properly. Oop. So as you can see, you just kind of slide it in there and it fits. But while she's holding it in her hand, there's no point in me having it there. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is that they also give you the head to replicate her younger days when she was younger and an alternative face. So I'm going to put it on the alternative head so we can kind of just see both at the same time. And it's really cool because I like the short hair version as well. So you can do a lot. So here you get the smiling head with the short hair. It actually looks pretty cool. Real quick, I'm going to just pop the head off. Oop. And I believe I just lost the front of her hair. So I'll get that in a second. But let's see how she looks with her short hair on the body. The neck joint is actually pretty long. I like that. She can actually stand pretty well, especially for the small figure on heels. It actually looks really good. So Samus actually looks pretty good with her short hair as well. I'm a big fan of it. So overall, I was expecting not a lot from Figma, especially as of late with the Iron Man stuff. But this was a nice and pleasant surprise. So I'm pretty happy with it. So overall, I want to say if you have Samus still and you didn't sell yours away, you should totally get this figure. It's a nice collection to your Samus collection, especially because they're going to do another Samus soon that they showed. And I'll actually take that back. I won't say soon because Figma is prime with just showing you stuff and never actually releasing it for years later. But if they do another Samus, This would definitely add to your Metroid collection, and I say you should get it. It's a nice price tag. It's fairly new. It just released. So go out and grab it. If you are a Metroid fan. If you just like a cool design, you can also grab it. I'm pretty sure you could do some cool Alien Bounty Hunter crossover stuff. In the meantime, guys, keep your hearts full. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you feel like I missed anything, just add it in the comments. Give people information. You know they need it. Have a good one, guys. Later.